touch the ground. My head's still up in the clouds, out there on the road, still on stage at a show. Home on a tour bus, another city in the dust. Just a bag and my guitar, another hotel or a bar. Play me your favorite song, kiss me, say it won't be long till I'm alone with you. I wanna be alone with you. Play me your favorite song, even the ones that seem so wrong. When I'm alone with you, I wanna be alone with you. What do you want from me? If it's only company, well, I might want that too. Before you bid me adieu. Home to an empty bed, alone again with an empty head. Just a bag and my guitar, wishing on a star. Play me your favorite song, kiss me, say it won't be long till I'm alone with you. I wanna be alone with you. Play me your favorite song, even the ones that seem so wrong. When I'm alone with you, I wanna be alone with you. Play me your favorite song, kiss me, say it won't be long till I'm alone with you. I wanna be alone with you till I'm alone with you. I wanna be alone with you.
Hey, everybody, thanks for tuning into Border City Rock Talk, where you get great news, great interviews, great interviewees with sometimes a comedic touch. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, like, and comment below. Before further ado, I bring to you from down under, Ronnie Simmons. How you doing, Ronnie?
I'm good, mate. How you doing?
Not too bad, not too bad. We were just talking before we went live about how small this world is, and Ronnie left Faster Pussycat to join Rose Tattoo, and somebody that I'd interviewed via Jeff Tate's band, Kieran Robertson, replaced him. So yeah, it is so small and unique, right?
Yeah, it's a very small world. Actually, around last Christmas, I got up on stage with Faster Pussycat with Kieran at the Whiskey, and we all did a song together. So
Oh,
he's the Scottish bloke. He's a good guitarist and a good dude. I dig him.
yeah, for sure, for sure. So we're here to talk about your EP, Bite Part One, which is going to be dropped in November. What label is it going to be on again?
Suburban Records.
That's right. They're out of the Netherlands, right? Somewhere Scandinavia?
Yeah, they're in Holland.
Holland. Okay. So I'll put a link down below so everybody can go and get the album, check it out. Alone with You, just listen to that. Just a great song, man. And the video is insane. I love your yacht. I mean, that's is that Rose Tattoo money?
For all intents and purposes, yes.
That was a really good video. I mean, check it. Like actually, everybody would have seen it by now because we just played it. But love the song, love the vibe. It's being kind of promoted, this EP, as kind of a punk rock kind of a vibe and a feel. Now, in regards to punk rock, I don't know if these guys are punk rock. Have you ever heard of a band from LA called the Hangmen?
Yes, I have.
They have this song called Rotten Sunday, which was their big theme song hit.
Yeah.
And then there's another, you have a bit of ska in there. And I never got into ska, but there's another band called the Mad Caddies. Have you heard of them?
I definitely have. Yeah.
So that's where you get your sound. Um, who influenced you in your guitar style, Ronnie?
Regarding my guitar style, the joke I make is I'm caught somewhere between CBGBs and an Australian pub. So it's like Johnny Ramone, Johnny Thunders, the Dead Boys, Cheetah Chrome, but then you've got Angus Young, Malcolm Young, George Young, Pete Wells, Rock and Rob Riley, Mick Cox, like the Rose, like it's all the old Aussie rock stuff. So you kind of bang those two together, and that's probably the biggest influence on me.
So it's generally Australian. Well, I mean, it obviously makes sense, but for you, is Australian kind of I wouldn't say garage rock, but raw rock. Like especially the way I interpret Rose Tattoo is just basically they're not overproduced in their albums. So what you hear is probably what you'd hear live, right?
Yeah, 100%. Like meat and potatoes, rock and roll.
Right. So now with the red, trying to think of how to say this. The redback spiders. I mean, I did some research. Describe the redback spider and where it's indigenous to, and why you came up with that name.
Um, a redback spider is a highly venomous Australian spider. It's a cousin of the black widow. So it has like the red stripe down the back. But it came about because I was sitting around with our guitarist Hayden McGugan, and we were getting ready to launch everything and put this out because I figured I've built this band around me here so I can do these songs live, and I wanted something that sounds Australian but also sounds tough. And we have a saying in Australia that's we're not here to fuck spiders, and that basically means we mean business and we're not here to fuck around.
Yeah.
Like, so, if someone goes like, "Are you serious?" It's like, "Hey, I'm not here to fuck spiders." And we say it a lot. And, I said, we need a name that says that. And then we both paused and I went, I wonder if redback spiders. And it was like the light bulb went off. And then when I realized it's the same initials as my name, it's like, bang, I can double brand with the logo. It works great.
It's so wild that you brought that up because I was going to bring up something corny. I did a bit of research. Apparently, there's this tradesman out in Sydney. His name is Jordan. He got bit on the willy twice by a redback. Did you hear about that, or is that just because it must be true? It was on the internet.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. No, I did hear about that. I remember when that happened actually, and getting the feed on my phone and being like, oh man, that poor bastard.
It's either ridiculously corny and obviously not true, or this guy's in a past life really pissed some people off that this happened to him twice.
Yeah, well, it is plausible. Like they hide in, it could have been in his toilet. You don't know,
And apparently, they're the size of a pea.
Yeah, the redbacks actually, the smaller the spider generally, the more deadly they can be here. So it's
Wow.
like when you see those giant ones in Queensland, the huge spiders in trees, like of course they're massive and scary, but it's kind of like the little guys you got to worry about.
In Canada, we have to be feared with. They're called the snowman.
Yeah.
Put a picture up. You're not familiar. Anyways. Um, so some of your video shows a lot. The Alone with You, it shows a lot of your American journeys. Um, are you going to be touring in North America to promote this EP when it comes out, or you're just waiting to see what happens with Rose Tattoo, and you've got a lot of other commitments, Richie Ramone, and that sort of thing.
Yeah,
So
that's pretty much it. Like the analogy I make is like Rose Tattoo's my wife and the Redback Spiders is kind of like my mistress. Like, I'm a band member of Rose Tattoo. Their, angry schedule comes above all. So I started this because obviously I wanted to get my music out and release it,
yeah.
but also so I can work around things. So regarding my tour schedule, I have to kind of work around Rose Tattoo's schedule, which I'm totally happy to do. So I'd love to take the band to North America as soon as possible. But right now, it's a matter of launching it and just establishing it as a bona fide thing around the planet.
Right on. Well, I mean, with that song for sure, definitely, and the rest of the EP is great too. Now, I've got a unique question here. Well, I think it's unique. Is Angry angrier now? Because if you look at the font for Rose Tattoo, the font, how they use
Yeah.
the R, it looks similar to Ronnie Simmons font. I don't know if that's was accidental or if it's an Australian thing, but I don't know. If you put them side by side, they look similar.
Well, I am definitely influenced by Rose Tattoo. That was definitely not a conscious thing,
You know what
but
I mean?
if
No, I'm not talking about the
I know
music.
what you mean. If
Okay.
anything, I'd call it an homage.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
That's perfect. I just saw that and I'm like, this looks like Rosie Tatty, but I thought, well, obviously, you wouldn't have done that. I didn't know where I'm going with this, Ronnie. I'm tired. I've been up for
That's
like
all right.
14 hours.
It's all
So
it's all good.
yeah, so remarkably, actually, I've seen a picture of you, I believe, with Slash. Um,
Yeah.
you on stage? Did you guys play on stage? Did he come up on stage
Yeah,
with you and Rosie Tat?
yeah, we toured Australia together early in the year. So it's been a tradition that, whenever Guns N' Roses or Slash and Angry are around, they kind of, they'll do Nice Boys together. And Slash got up with us and he did Scarred for Life and Nice Boys at the end of the tour.
And he had
But
some nice words to say about you and your guitar playing. Something to the
yeah,
effect of fucking awesome or fucking great or
yeah,
you
he
can
said it
swear
was
you
a
can
cool
swear.
song. He said I got a great fucking guitar sound. So that,
You
that was
do.
really cool.
And I see on your
But
website you promote I don't know who you're not promoting. I mean like you're using Marshalls, I think. And do you have is on your site are you releasing a pedal?
I have. It's been released with the single that came out September 13th. We also released my signature distortion pedal, the Mostronics RTS1
Yeah.
Blood and
Wow. Okay, so I'm gonna put the links below anyways, but tell the viewers here where to go and to get the album and to get your merch and to get your pedal and make you richer so you can get a bigger yacht. I mean,
Go to ronnie-simmons.com. Make sure you get the dash in the middle.
okay.
Ronnie Simmons, redbackspiders.com. And there's my Instagram, Ronnie Simmons. Join the Facebook group, the Ronnie Simmons group. And that's probably the best way to keep in touch with things. But if you want to get the pedal or merch, that's at ronnie-simmons.com. And yeah, it's a really cool bit of gear that they put together with me.
Yeah, I mean, listening to that song is just it's raw, but it's not bland. And like I said, overproduced music to me is just it's just so techno. I love the 70s, 80s melding just into the 90s, and that's kind of the sound and the tone that I hear from the pedal going through the amp. What kind of guitars are you using primarily?
I'm a Gibson boy, so
Okay.
I recorded the album with a Gibson 59 reissue Les Paul and a 61 reissue SG. But I've got an array of Les Pauls, a Les Paul Junior, and the amp I use is a Solo Dallas JTM 50, which is
Okay.
basically a replica of Malcolm Young's hand-wired 1969 JTM 45. So
Okay.
that thing screams. So yeah, I use that and Marshall JMP.
You ever played an Epiphone?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I mean, I think Gibson bought them out
Yeah, it's like
because I
Epiphone by Gibson, yeah. And
yeah
they're great entry level guitars, and also having well, not even entry level. Like I've played a couple of them. It's like, damn, this thing's amazing. Like
well I think the yeah a lot of the parts on an Epiphone are Gibson original parts now. So yeah, I don't know what made me bring that up, but I did. So so anyways, favorite Canadian band, past or present, Ronnie?
oh, that's a good one. Um, oh man, I'm going through my mental
Don't
notes.
worry. I stumped Mark Daly on this about an hour and a half ago because
Oh
people
no,
think,
it's funny, because Clay Davies, who engineered and mixed the record, is originally from Medicine Hat, Canada, and he's one of my best
oh
mates now.
yeah,
And I just heard him be like, "I've shown you so many bands. Come on, buds, you don't remember?" And I'm going like, "Man, I just woke up." Um,
yeah, everybody will
uh,
go with the Bryan Adams, the Triumph, the Loverboy, Rush,
yeah,
all that
yeah.
stuff. Um, so yeah, so I won't take up much more of your time. We're gonna put links below so everybody can get the merch and get your album. Like I said, that's a freaking great song. What's the opposite of unsubscribe?
Subscribe, dude.
Everybody do as Ronnie Simmons from Down Under says, and subscribe to the channel for these great interviews with these great interviewees. Once again, I'd like to thank you for your time and hope to see you in North America in the next little while, bro.
It's gonna be great.